At the outset, I would like to join my colleague, the Honorable Raksha Mantri, to pay tribute to our Jawans and officers who valiantly defend our borders. I also express our nation's deep gratitude to the men and women in uniform who helped in rescue, relief, rehabilitation, and reconstruction in the wake of a variety of natural disasters. The humanism and efficiency of our armed forces in responding to the tsunami disaster, to floods in various parts of our country, to cyclones and earthquakes, especially the recent quake in Jammu and Kashmir, have made us all proud of our gallant armed forces. The security challenge facing India is diverse, complex, and evolving. That is to be expected given our size, our location, our historical legacy, and increasingly our expected role in the emerging multipolar world. The end of the Cold War, increasing global interdependence, and the trans-border nature of many threats have made strategic concepts developed in abipolar world somewhat irrelevant. The United States is today the dominant economy, military, technological, and cultural power. However, it can be anticipated that the European Union, Russia, China, Japan, and India will consolidate their individual positions to play a global role. We must evolve a new paradigm of security cooperation relevant to an emerging multipolar world in which global threats obtain global responses. Para, this is precisely what India has sought to do. We have entered into strategic partnerships with the United States, Russia, Japan, and the European Union and are pursuing strategic cooperation with China. Today, nations are engaged simultaneously both in competition and cooperation. While the international community has made some progress in evolving a rule based order for managing the economic and commercial dimensions of globalization, the absence of an effective rule based order is acutely felt in addressing contemporary security threats such as terrorism and the increase of weapons of mass destruction. Simultaneously, globalization has sharpened the threat posed to us by instability in both our immediate and our proximate neighborhood. Along with this, we must also be mindful of the desire of extra regional powers to keep us engaged in low intensity conflicts and local problems to weigh us down in a low level equilibrium. To meet these challenges based on three broad pillars. First, to strengthen ourselves economically and technologically. Second, to acquire adequate defense capability. Para. With these in perspective, India too is reciprocating positively to overtures of other major players in the global balance of power. No doubt, this involves sophisticated bargaining with each of them. It is unrealistic to expect nations to act for altruistic reasons. Over.